I don't know this person from anywhere. I didn't pray about traveling abroad. I didn't know what is embassy. I didn't know what is interview. I didn't know pray or there's no prophecy, nothing about this. When you give somebody money, that is not love. You are cheating that person. Just about this, our brother, Simon Epa. It took 4 days. It's a record. I have to, with the trevert here, 5 men, they throw me out to the snow. It's difficult to find a job, but we were happy. It's an ugly incident that some people start to, to be fighting, like making quarrel, By my statute, I'm a senior citizen of Nigeria. God destined me. Use that man as an angel for me to come here. Many of my colleagues in the Navy, almost 3/4 of them have died. This encounter was on the early morning of Monday. By Thursday, I was in Finland.
Hello, my name is Stephen Ikebude, and I welcome you to the Stephen Ikebude Show. This is that kind of episode where we all are going to take notes, including myself. It is one of the episodes that reminds us that there are people before us, wherever we are. And listening to those who were there before you gives you an added advantage. I won't take your time because you need that time and attention paid to the details you are going to hear on this episode. If you skip this video, only you know what you could have gained, because I can tell you, you would actually miss a lot if you skip. So while you are hanging there, I will use this medium to introduce our guest, a good one. You will find out the goodness if you hang around. Mr. Eddie, I welcome you to the Stephen Ikebude Show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for making our time.
Yeah. So, my names are Edwin Okwuchukwu O, Nzewi. Born and raised in Otolo, Nnewi, in Anambra State. Had my primary school in Nnewi. Attended Merchant of Light School, Oba.
Okay.
Upon graduating from there, I was enlisted into the military with the naval wing of Nigerian Navy.
Okay.
Served there for 10 years and disengaged voluntarily. I didn't want to continue.
Okay.
Upon disengagement, as God may have it, I was opportuned, or rather a man I don't even know from, just bump into me and ask if I would like to go to Europe. And it was just early morning, one fateful morning on Monday.
Wow.
And during the time of my disengagement at what we call in one part of Lagos, Oshodi, Emphasis Resettlement Center. So I had opportunity to have a passport.
Okay.
This encounter was on the early morning of Monday. By Thursday, I was in Finland.
Wait. Monday?
Yes.
Thursday of the same week?
Yeah, it took 4 days. It's a record.
We're in Finland?
Yes.
Hey.
I don't know this person from anywhere. I didn't pray about traveling abroad. I didn't know what is embassy. I didn't know what is interview. I didn't know pray or there's no prophecy, nothing about this. And of course, it took me so many years before I could realize that God destined me, use that man as an angel for me to come here.
Wow.
4 days.
Monday.
Yeah.
On Thursday, you are in Finland.
Yes.
Hey.
I left on Wednesday, and on Thursday afternoon, I was here.
All you had to do was have a passport.
Yeah.
Every other thing.
Of course, I paid him some money then.
That's the fastest I have seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
What year was this, sir, if I may ask?
That is like 3.5 decades ago, 35 years ago, 1991.
Was that common then?
Just an encounter.
Somebody you don't know.
I don't know.
Hey. Oh boy. I have no response.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
No. I never envisage, I never think, I never pray, I never nobody prophet, nothing. It was, in fact, it was a kind of shock. I arrived here with only 2 trousers and 2 shirts. Because when he came, there was no telephone that time, 1991. So now, oh boy, you're going now. No. And he took me to the airport, my first time to go to airport. And I found myself here.
Was it traumatizing for you? Because I wouldn't ask if it is shocked. Did you find it as a trauma?
Yeah, well, there was that kind of a little bit of stress, nervousness, nobody, nothing like counseling, nothing, something didn't prepare. I only know Finland through my geography study, Scandinavian countries. I never knew it will happen in that short time, 4 days.
Oh boy. And you knew nobody in Finland?
No.
Do you still have contact with this person?
After 2 years, I came back. I went to his home because he took me to his home that early morning. He's just a young man like me, in our 20s then, yeah. And something that convinced me is that the wife was feeding a baby, giving her breast milk. So from there, we went to Navy Town. And there's a place called Navy Town in Lagos.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was living there then. Then I gave him my passport. And by Wednesday, he came and knocked at my door, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, okay, we are leaving now. Yeah, I'm going now.
Did he come with you to Finland?
He took me to airport.
And you?
Yeah.
He didn't come to Finland with you?
No.
You knew nobody here?
No.
Please, just keep narrating this story. I don't know what to ask.
Yes.
He took you to the airport?
Yeah. That is where we bid bye.
And then you go to Finland?
And I found myself here, yes.
And you didn't have any problem on the road?
No.
Everything was legitimate?
Documents, everything. I didn't even have time to go through the document, And upon arriving here at the Helsinki airport, they were already waiting for me.
Who is they?
The authorities here. But that nervousness didn't allow me to, they had this kind of mini limousine to take me. But I said that I have a private arrangement for my transport, and the driver left.
Where were they going to take you to?
To a hotel room. Yeah, we stay. That nervousness was there, stress, because it's hard to think a limousine Mercedes. It was mini, not that the longest one, but that mini limousine. Oh, I remember. I saw the car. I was like waiting.
Wow. Yeah. So, you did you arrange your own personal transport? I want this story to continue.
No, I finally, even though I don't have so much cash, I have to take taxi to come to the inside the town.
And that is how you have stayed years in that time.
Yes. And God established me. I have to, even though that was the time Finland was in recession. It was very, very bad. The time the Finland was in recession. That it had just like what people are experiencing right now. But it was even more worse that time. There's no job, nothing, but somewhere, somehow, I tried to get settled with some few Nigerians who were here.
Before you?
I consider myself like we are the second generation.
Oh.
Yes, the first generation were few that who came in the 70s to study and the 80s. We are the second generation of immigrants.
Now, a lot has changed. But you said you went back to Nigeria,
to check and they said he has packed out with the wife. They don't know where he has packed to. Because I wanted to, appreciate him.
How much did you pay him then?
I think it was about 5,000 naira.
For that kind of a service?
Yes. 5,000 naira is more than 10 million now. Yes, 1991. Yes, if you know the value then.
Were you hoping that it would have been so fast?
I don't know.
Did you pay him before he started the process?
No, he finished the whole thing. The whole file has been arranged. All he did is to take my passport and went to the embassy and they just stamped it. I think he went the next day, on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, he came to me.
And you paid him?
Yeah.
And today, all of those are story. People, I wouldn't have believed this.
No, I don't think I've been asking people, but I'm convinced, I don't think any record can be this. Even if a president wants to travel, he has to plan many weeks and if not months.
Yes.
I never think it, I never dream of it. Nobody has prophesied. No. As I said, I came with only 2 trousers and about 3 t-shirts in a small bag. Then the file he gave me.
Wow.
In fact, I abandoned my home in Navy Town, my property. I just asked my friend, look at the situation now. Just take over. I abandoned all my property, everything.
And you left?
Yes. It is from this 5,000, he bought the ticket for me.
Okay.
Everything. So it covers a lot of things. Of course, of his own
commission.
Yeah, yes. Also, yeah.
You didn't know this person, you gave this much money, and within a week, within 4 days, 3 days.
3 days.
You were already in Europe.
Yeah, because I left on Wednesday and I arrived here.
On Thursday?
Yeah, Wednesday night.
When you got here, you were still unsure?
Yes, of course.
Please
it took many hours before I was able to sight one black person. I was like roaming around railway station. It took many hours before I could sight one black person. Happened to be a Ghanaian. And then from there, he contacted somebody, one of our colleagues in a place here called Student Apartment in Domus. So that is where, I met other few Nigerians.
Wow. you would have seen it all, like how the country has been changing. Now it will take you 1 minute to see a black person in Helsinki.
Yeah, and as I said, there's nothing then, just like during the day you come out. It was in summertime, like about this time.
Okay.
But it was in July of that 1991.
Okay.
You meet any black person, just try to somebody to speak with.
You got to Finland. It took you many hours to see a black person on the street. Today, you are still here in Finland. You have this conviction that you naturally, innately, Finland was a destination for you. You felt it.
Yes.
And sincerely speaking, if anybody has any shorter record, I would love to know, because man, this is unbelievable. It's unmatchable.
Yeah. No.
Without prior planning.
No.
Without having the quest for it.
When I tell it, I'll tell the person, go and research if anybody has beaten this record. Even if somebody wants to travel from Nigeria to Cotonou, at least you will plan a couple of days,
yes.
Or even a week.
The people disbelieve you when you say this story.
Some people were like, they are also in a shock. Say, can it be possible? Am I trying to hype it? But it was a fact. I still have that, my first passport.
You still do?
Yes, I never lose. Every of my passport has expired. I always,
you keep them.
I keep them. I buy them.
Like how many do you have now?
I think about maybe about 7.
Wow.
Anytime it expires, I go and renew them.
Wow. I am star-stricken.
So for me, I call this a golden opportunity. It's something that God has, planned for me.
Yes.
Because if you know Lagos, this happened in the middle of Jegule roundabout, where millions of people are trying to move.
Yes.
And I got that tap like this, It's just like somebody is pushing you, this and that. The second one, I look, he said, oh boy, please, I want to see you, Then I come today. I was wearing mufti, I wasn't wearing uniform.
Okay.
Actually, we were 2, but sad to say that the second person who hailed from Imo State, he passed on. He's late now, died 2004. Both of us were in the force then, and we came together, 2 of us.
To Finland?
Yes. He died here, unfortunately.
2024?
No, 2004.
2004, okay.
He died, yes.
Yeah. Both of you came with the same passport arrangement?
Yes,
same 3 days?
Exactly the same. We are like brothers, right from, we are enlisted into the Navy the same day. And the same department, everything. If any time we have a holiday, we go to where spend 1 week, go to Nnewi, spend 1 week, so.
Nnewi is in Anambra State.
Yes, yeah.
Please, I know I am from Anambra, Nigeria, and in fact, I want you to natively, in the language and the tongue of Nnewi, to salute them, because Nnewi adoro Namwata. It's a big industrialized part of Anambra State, Nigeria. They would like to hear from you in that language and tongue that you speak. Please.
Yeah. Nnewi, ana asị na Nnewi go aka Nnewi na-anọ. Aka Nnewi na-anọ. Aka Nnewi na-anọ comprised of Otolo, where I come from. That's Diopala, Uruagu, Umudim, and Nnewi. Aka Nnewi na-anọ. these are 4 brothers. As a matter of fact, they're supposed to be independent towns. But their mother, Nnewi, asked them not to separate. That they should love each other, they should be together. That's why if I want to introduce myself, I will say I'm from Okpuno is my village. Otolo is how do I put it? Okpuno, Otolo, Nnewi.
Yes.
But in many other towns, you hear like the village and the town. Okpuno is inside Otolo. Otolo is inside Nnewi.
Nnewi is a city.
Nnewi is a city. Nnewi is big.
Yes.
And that's why only Nnewi is in Nnewi, not local government. Then another 7 towns like Opo, Amici, Ezinifute, Omonya, Oto, and there are 7 towns that make up Nnewi South.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Please salute them. Kenega in Igbo. Kenega in that Nnewi language.
Anedokwenu. Ụmụ Anedokwe zuo no ịma na-abịa n'obodo. Obodo ọ na nwere like ka m esikwu ya. Obodo ọ na nwere ife na-echekwa ha. So Anedo, anytime ị nụrụ Anedo, ma anyị na-ekwu maka Nnewi. Etu akwa ọ dị na mba niile. Ịghọtago? So ụmụ nwa afọ ụrụ nwa Anedo. Ịghọtago? Etu aka ọ dụkwa ịgakwa na mba ọbụla ndị ọ na nwechalụ ife dụka ife ma kpọọ nọ like mmụọ a na-efe.
Yes.
Before the Christianity were bia.
Yes.
So all ancestral destiny, deity or kind of. So all God. So Anedo Jikolo, these 4 brothers. Obulofu. Ọzọ dị ka ibe bụ ịbịa na ana Igbo. I stand to be corrected. It's like so na Nnewi ka enwe royal family, royal king.
Only in Nnewi.
Royal kingship, yes.
In the whole of the Igbo land.
You can go and research again.
Wow.
Anyị ada azụ azụ. Nnewi ada azụ. Royal. When you use that word royal. Onitsha used to have it, Mecha maybe Ogidi used to have it, Mecha if politics. That's why today, by the mercy and grace of God, my king, Igwe Nnewi, Igwe Kenneth Orizu, is the oldest king in the world by age and by throne, 64 years on throne.
Wow.
Go and check in the whole world.
The oldest and the longest serving.
Yes.
On the throne.
Yes. He entered throne 1962.
Hi. History.
This year he will be 101. He never wear eyeglasses and he can read Bible. He went a joke. Yes. Emechaziel, Bishop of Nnewi Diocese, every Sunday, Anabeze Ebele, and the palace in Eju, the only palace in Igbo land that doesn't have gate, doesn't have security. Go and verify.
Igbo Oha.
Yes, Igwe na-ejoka.
Ndị Nnewi na ụlọ karịsịrị adịghị agba aka.
Ọnọrọ into politics, ọnọrọ ndị na-edesi eziokwu, and that is why God has kept him this far.
We are in Finland. Your own migration story is going to be it started differently. Your coming here is different. It's unique. I can already feel the divinity around it.
Yeah.
like I said when I called you on the phone, many of us I was a toddler when you came here. I was born in 1984.
Oh, okay. I was already in the service.
So when you came here,
I entered Nigerian Navy in 1981.
oh,
So by my statute, I'm a senior citizen of Nigeria.
yes,
Yeah, it's not. I'm not bragging, but that is what it is.
the record it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
All of these years of service, of history, of age, these things play. So in our community, you are also respected as an elder statesman, and which is why I made that call, because I wanted to know some of this history. Many of us who are, I don't know if we're going to be the 5th, 6th, 7th generation of immigrants in Finland, do not know so many things that were here before us.
Yeah.
And in the course of this show, I am using opportunities to learn, and then if there are anomalies, if they can be corrected. You said you are 2nd generation, so you are among the earliest. Are there people who were here before you who are still living in Finland?
Yeah, there are still few. And just as I said, it was a trying period for Finland, that recession period. And it's difficult to find a job, but we were happy.
With what?
I mean, the brotherhood, love. In fact, that time, there are few who came that time too, We live in a 4-bedroom flat. Each person has his own room. And I was the cook. I started cooking at the age of 10.
Wow.
Yes. While I was still in primary school. I started cooking at the age of 10. I was very close to my mother.
So you learned it that early?
Yes. And cooking is my best hobby. I have other hobbies. Yes.
So when you came here, it was natural?
Even when I was in the Navy, I cook. No woman can brag cooking for me. I did try. When I say, okay, let me put it, by the age of 12, I started cooking onubu soup or hot soup, everything already as a boy.
Wow.
Yes.
You said you grew up also Nnewi.
Yes.
Is it customary that young people at that age learn how to cook?
Not really. But I was so close to my mother, I don't know why. Maybe because of those crayfish and those akara. I always, I go to my primary school, come back, go and fetch water in the stream, come back, depending on the day, or go and fetch firewood, depending on the day, or go and gather things for the goat, their food.
Yes.
Then arrange all those cocoyam.
Yes.
Ijuwe.
Yes, Ede.
Yes. Swaku.
Oh boy.
At that age. Yes,
At 12?
Yeah. No, before 12.
Okay, wow.
Yes. Arrange everything. My mother, upon when coming from market, everything is ready. And she will always buy me those moi or akara or granite, or as the case may be. When she's cooking, I will sit and I'll be looking. I learned through I learned through looking.
Practical.
Yeah.
Acquisition of knowledge.
Yeah. At 13 years, when I was already in secondary school, merchant of life, when I come home, my father will ask my mother to get out of the kitchen. He want me to cook. It was an honor.
Something to be boastful about.
Yes, it was an honor. You see me? It was an honor.
So you got to Finland, you assumed the cooking role?
No, even while in the Navy, that 10 years, I was already, cooking is, I have mastered cooking already. That's not saying necessarily I cannot cook.
So, for you to have mentioned it as a unifying factor in the rooms where you people were living, how brotherly was it then? Because it
was unique. If I remember, most of the guys they are from Imo State, 3 of them, then myself from Anambra State. I took it, it's a passion. I wasn't the youngest. They trusted me because I'm this kind of person, I'm very meticulous. We contribute money, I buy things in the shop, I bring receipts, I make account for them, and everything goes.
Was that how communal you guys were then?
Yes. It was, we have no other option. Then until I was lucky again, because I know a lot of people do complain when things are not forthcoming. I'm very appreciative of God's love upon my life, just as I told about my colleague who passed on 2004. Many of my colleagues in the Navy, almost 3/4 of them have died. When I asked of this person, it's no more this. Many has passed on. Different illnesses or different situations, and they say, but God has been faithful to me in my mid-60s.
Wow. There is a lot to unpack from your history. I don't know if you have, where did Association of Immigrants in these countries, when did it start?
Okay, during that period, because they say sometimes have to improvise.
Yes.
They used to have Nigerian Association, but it collapsed maybe around, as I understood, 88, 89. Then when we came...
88, 89, okay.
Yes. When we came with that 91, 92, we revived it.
Okay.
Started it all over. And Stephen Anyamele, his Dr. Stephen Anyamele, was the president.
Okay.
I was the vice president.
Okay.
No, there was one Apan who was the vice president for one term. Then later he dropped. Then I became vice president.
Okay.
From 1994 to 95. From 1995 to 97, I became president of Nigerian Association.
Okay.
That was the original name.
Okay.
Then along the line, sometime 2000 or something, they changed it to Nigerian Community in Finland. But the name we were answering that time was Nigerian Association in Finland.
Okay. Was it registered then?
Yeah. Yes. I was part and parcel of those who made the Constitution then, 1992.
Wow. So
that was about Nigerian Association.
Yes.
So I have served both as a vice president and also as a president. Then 1997, I went back to school. I left it. Then, coming to Igbo Union, 1995-96, we started it. I was one of the founding members.
Of the Igbo Union?
In Finland.
In Finland?
Yes. As I said, that of Nigerian Association, we revived it. We revived it. It has been there better for, I think, almost 2 years was not kind of functioning. So I can't say I was a founding member.
Okay.
But Igbo Union, I was there when we started it, and and incidentally, there are 3 of us they nominated to draft a constitution on that. Well, of course, on paper, their name were there, but literally I wrote it alone.
Okay.
The constitution of which they are using today.
What was What was the intention? Is it for Igbos in Helsinki?
No, of course, that time we used the name we used to register is Igbo Union in Finland.
Okay.
There, of course, we know there are some Igbos who are scanty Igbos in some towns, in some other cities. Sorry, you know, but this, here is where you have the majority of the people.
Yes.
And when we formed it, I remember 2 of the officials are from Turku.
Okay.
And they do attend.
Okay. So it was more like an Igbo Union for all Igbos in Finland.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So after writing the draft, I included those people's name there, and it was passed. Of course, we read them through a couple of times before ratifying it. It became a law. The Constitution, as you know, due to situations increase and depending on situations, sometimes you have to also amend them.
Yes.
But the whole content, the basic content of the whole thing, I was the one that made it.
I ask this because so many nuances, insinuations, perspective, or comprehension, understanding have been coming differently, and many do not know. And I'm happy that we're having this right now, speaking with somebody who was there from the beginning.
Yes. And the first chairman we had was I use the word was Dr. Ikebude.
Is he still in Finland?
Yes, he's still in Finland. He is the first.
Wow.
To be here after the Civil War.
The first to be here.
Yes.
After the Civil War. So he's among the first generation.
Yes. He came some years before that people joined them in the mid-70s.
Wow.
Yeah. And the vice chairman was from Enugu State, Basile. And the other, we looked that time, people who are elderly and who have been here longer, they handled the mantle of leadership in Igbo Union, and it was going quite well.
Are you still a member of Igbo Union?
Now,
yes.
No.
What happened? Did the association lose its meaning, potential, or direction?
I will answer you, but I want to, if I try as much as I can to go in sequence.
Okay.
After the era of Dr. Ikebude and the Basile and the other people, came the time of Ikechime from Enugu State and the late John Nnewi, also from Abia State. Then came to my turn. We are the third executive under the leadership of Nzewi, Emeka Nwosu from Imo State, and myself as the vice chairman of Igbo Union. That was the year 2004 to 2009.
Okay.
2 terms. So that was about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Something happened the year 2002. It was 2002, December 18th. It's an unfortunate story to tell, because sometimes I don't want to sound rude when you are asking about the kind of love we have that time. Since 2002, from the year 2000, the kind of Nigerians that come here, is sometimes I shake my head, because they don't show love to themselves. They don't show love to each other. Everything is money, 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 fighting for position, ego. so many things, different kind of characters. Sometimes I start to look at these people, because they don't know what we suffered or the ground we prepared. Even now that they have come and the country is working, still people keep on infighting. The same bad attitude. I don't really know. Because that time, in those 90s, adventure, if somebody buy a highest bus or FACA bus to load something, we volunteer to go and load it for that person. The best you will get at the end, you buy pizza and Coca-Cola, and we are happy. Those people with whom we are together, if I call their names, of course, they may not know their names, we still, like Martin Aniebonam, who is a member of Anambra Association, we spoke a few days ago, and sometimes we talk. Those are the people that it's not about, when you give somebody money, that is not love. You are cheating that person.
When you give somebody money,
yeah,
that is not love.
No, you are cheating that person.
That is the kind of brotherhood you guys had then.
If you want to show love, give somebody information. Get somebody settled. Help somebody to to fit somebody into a job. Something that is sustainable. You give somebody 50 euro, maybe 2-3 days, you are cheating that person. That is not love. And that person will come back to you again. He have not solved the matter. It's cheating. What we call love is when you impart somebody's life, impartation. And the person will always remember it.
That's true. 100%.
Anytime you give somebody money just to solve that basic problem for them, and tomorrow the person may forget it, make something that will be sustainable. That person will say, oh, Martin, we're talking, he say, Owala and Nnewi. Now, I remember those days, I was tried this and that. He met me, I came 91, I think he came 93. And we are still
together.
Yeah, and other people are like.
Wow. I will take, you said something happened in 2002. You said December 18.
Okay, 2022. 2022.
Okay.
Okay, it's just about this, our brother, Simon Epa. It's an ugly incident that some people start to, to be fighting, like making quarrel, I don't want to go deep into that,
Was that what made you exit the association?
No. I was trying to, it's the first time in Igbo Union that we call a meeting and we start to call Vartia security.
It got that bad.
And at the end, it ended in fiasco. I don't want to dig so much because it's a shameful act, But I know those people they are regretting it. When I try to voice the way we should go about it, the then chairman ordered two of the members who were there. Many have left. There was another incident. It's not something good, really. They have to, with the traverse, 5 men, they throw me out to the snow.
From a union you found there?
Yes.
Who was the chairman then?
Kensili Oji.
He was the one who ordered this?
Yes.
Was Kensili in Finland when you and others founded Igbo Union?
Maybe he was still at Aba or the same. More.
You expressed an opinion he didn't like. The others who were there, the other members, what did they do when he...
No, all of them, they form caucus. You understand? They form caucus, which is...
In Igbo Union,
yes,
a place that was formed with love, brotherliness, and...
Yeah, most of all those people, they didn't... all of them came... The earliest among them maybe came around 99. We have already been moving with Igbo Union. You know, there are these people who have this kind of... There are people who will hate somebody and they will try to infest you with that hatred so that you follow to hate that person again. Which sometimes you don't even know why you are hating somebody.
It really got that bad.
Yes, they threw me. It was in the winter, December 18th, 2022. They threw me to the outside. 5 men. They hung me up. And they never apologized till today. As that wasn't enough, after they exited me from the group.
A group you founded?
Yes.
What were they trying to achieve?
That I'm part of Simon Epa. That didn't buy the water. They want to crucify. They want to kill him.
Simon Epa was once a chairman.
Yes.
Because I remember he represented Igbo Union.
I know.
In Vasa.
Yeah. You see, sometimes people start this kind of dirty politics, you know, which I'm not into. I was called to become president of Nigerian Association. They saw how they had working in me. The same thing. Even when we formed Igbo Union, after 2 executive has passed, you know, they called me and they make a moves. You know, we do things. You know, things we are moving. But now what you see is people who doesn't even understand the basis of administration. Everybody wants to power in this country. You come to Finland, everybody complain. This country, this and that. And what have you learned, or what have you given to Finland?
Everybody wants to receive.
Yeah, I have given so much. In while we came 1991, 1992, we started to, you know, with Ghana, Cameroon, Senegal, Gambia, you know, and other Ivory Coast, gathered ourselves, you know, start to, you know, to play around with football. By 1993, we were the first. I don't say only me, but I was there. We formed the first foreign club in Finland, 1993, playing in the league.
In this country?
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that's big.
Yes, and because right from secondary school, I have passion for sports. I do run, you know, like mini marathon, and my first sport is field hockey. Merchant of Life School is a very big school, if you know, by then, very big school. I played field hockey. I represented Merchant of Life School. When I was in the Navy, I continued. I represented the naval wing. I was also playing football a little bit. I know football, I don't have chance. But when we formed this, the name is African United, registered here, 1993.
Among African immigrants?
Yes, and we started playing league, contributing. You know, every year we are going higher and higher. We started from Division 8 and continue moving until we come to Division 4.
Wow.
In 4 years, every year we get promotion, coming first. Division 4, meaning that you have to be traveling even beyond the Rihimaki. And there's sometimes
Yes.
at a point we couldn't continue. And it happened to be the time I made up my mind to go to tertiary institution again to further my education.
Okay.
So at first there was one Ghana guy, he has died, he was the one handling as coach. We are doing things in common, we see anyone we see potential. So when he died, I took over as the coach, managing it. Then later when I left it, I went back to school because my school was outside Helsinki.
Okay.
People handed it over. It's not. If you don't have the gift, you don't have it. Then 1995, I started a kind of freelancer, a project, youth empowerment, European youth empowerment.
Okay.
And in Finland, the Ministry of Education is in charge of sports. It's under Ministry of Education in Finland.
Yeah.
And I get some little support. It wasn't even enough. But when I wrote my project, I submitted it. I was among the ones chosen, to use sports, as in football, to integrate foreigners into Finnish society. And I went to course. The first course I went was in Budapest, in Hungary.
Okay.
2 weeks. Then after that, come back. I made my report and continued. After 6 months, I went another course in Strasbourg in France.
Okay.
And every of my report, I sent it to the ministry. They were supporting. What we are doing is we start to arrest youths, railway station, subway, in the park, bring them together, like opening a kind of and those we see some talent in them, we try to put them into football, sporting and other things, going to different kinds of picnic and so on.
Wow.
Trying to remove them from alcoholism, smoking and other things, illicit things, all these teenagers. And the Helsinki municipality was also, supporting, in that project.
Was it Finland you stayed all your time abroad?
Yes.
Did you at any point in time consider leaving Finland?
It's a country that I somehow love because it's a peaceful country. Of course, depends. There are two kinds of people. If you're thinking of making rich, the Finland is not for you. But if you want a peaceful life, where nobody is. I've been living here 3.5 decades.
Yes.
Police never stopped me. Ask, who are you?
Never.
Never.
Never. Oh boy.
So I continue with that project from then again I went another there was a seminar we went in Latvia. That was 1998. So continue with the project, combining it with my studies. Finally I gave up 2004.
Okay.
So, as I said to you, if somebody give you money, that person is cheating you. But if somebody imparts your life, then the person have really helped you, has shown love to you.
It is going to stick in my head because nowadays everything is monetized.
Yeah.
And as you the way you say it, the way you have said it, it reverberates because I wouldn't be doing this podcast, this conversation outside of my city if I am not receiving support that are impactful by people who are in Helsinki. Currently, I have a second home I know he might not want me to mention his name, but I will. Because, like you said, these are impactful things. If I come to Helsinki and I spend time at different hotels, it's costing me money. But when somebody welcomes you to his home, shelters you, gives you a restful place for you to be able to do what you do that you say you call passion and or love, that's impactful. He's not giving me money, but that is a big one. And this is, so when you said it evaporates. Oberechukwu, amam ya like ka mkpa afan, ka mpozi afọ eji marago, no mmadụ ka ebu. I was at the train station, this my trip. I was supposed to get to Vuosari. He drove from his house to come and pick me from the train station so that we meet the appointment time I had with the person. Aka na-eti okwute ana m ekene gị. Ịmani ya atụ egwu.
Oh, my younger brother.
Oh, yeah, Nnewi. So, udo ka ịkọwara m nwaanyị eji akpụ ya a na-edu.
Yes. Oh, my younger brother.
So, these people play roles that are impactful.
Yeah.
So, I get it and I see the meaning. Please, at what point then? Because you have called, I think you called Okenwosu. He was a chairman.
Emeka
Nwosu, sorry.
Yes.
You called Ikechime. You called Dr. Ikebude
Basil.
You called Dr. Basil.
And others.
These people you called are from different states.
Yeah.
But they will all stay together in Igbo Union.
Yeah.
Because every state now has association. Was that the intention? Did you people at any point in time then that you were forming Igbo Union thinking that it would degenerate to this? Or power can choose?
Yeah, I want to point a little bit about the last you said. From the onset, from the moment I get settled here, every other Nigerian that entered within Helsinki Helsinki Vanta, they always call me. I cancel them, get them settled. I never give them money. That's why I say anytime somebody give you money, that person has cheated on you. And they recognize it. Those who need some kind of paper, I arrange it. I never take 1 naira from them.
Wow.
Go and ask. From 1991 till at least up to the year 2000. It doesn't matter both whether from Benin, Edo, once you're a Nigerian. Dr. Stephen Ikebude will call me, say, make I come on, somebody don't land. I will carry the shoulder.
Wow.
Examine the person, talk to him. No, at the end, nobody enter here. That will be not on my watch.
And you were doing this for free?
No.
So, when Igbo Union was formed, Bono formed the Igbo Union, with all of the names he mentioned so far, these are people from different states. Was the intention ever that there would be splits into state associations too?
Actually, there wasn't anything like that. Unfortunately, I have to go back a little bit.
Please do.
During that 1995-96, during the process of application for the registration with the patent registry in Helsinki here, unfortunately, few people within the same, the way we are gathering, they went behind. And we gave it to them with open heart. They should go and register. But instead they went to register Omunna Social Club. That is the present meeting of Imo State. That was a shocker. But good enough, one member, prominent member from Imo State, happened to know about it because they consented him to join. He came to the meeting. Yes. Because the waiting time for this school to approve it, it lasted very close to 4 to 6 months, which was, which wasn't normal. Then we have to go all over again. It was another dirty politics, saying how can somebody from 2 people from old Anambra State be chairman and the vice chairman. When we do this thing, we didn't even think it in that way. And one of the persons saying this is from Imo State, whom we made secretary.
What is the name of this person?
I don't know if I should be calling names.
It will be good for the record to have it.
Yeah, everything happened. It's not. I'm not kind of. I'm insider. I'm an eyewitness. I know everything that played out. It's a shameful thing.
That was what gave birth to Nzukwu.
Yes, they went ahead and continued with that in school. The two we are running pari passu. Like when this one was when the registration was out, this one was also out. So they started to be doing it little by little. Then they start to, just to, to clean to clean their face from the mud that it is just a cultural club. That's
why they took
the name they were giving it. So it's Nzukwu Omunna started literally about the same time with Igbo Union in Finland.
When I checked the directory, this thing you said now explains it.
Yes.
Because Nzukwu Omunna has a registration that is earlier than Igbo Union. And I wasn't there then, but this explains it.
Yeah.
That is why it is the oldest in terms of registration.
That's right.
But Igbo Union existed before it.
Yes.
And the people who were assigned...
We were having meeting, just like when you start something, you'll be having meeting, waiting the official registration for the society you live in to know that such people exist and meet. Yeah.
And so this split into state associations started even from your own time when Igbo Union was founded.
Yes. Then again, when at some point again, the same thing I want to repeat itself. Those who, that's why I say those who came in this 2000, sometimes, I don't know. When the time for election came, after our time, somebody within the Omunna, because I have very good relationship with I have many friends within Omunna.
Yes.
Many. I have many.
Yes.
Even more than in Anambra State. I have many. I'm a well-known person. I mingle with everybody. So when after our time, they planned, a man planned that he said that he was trying to, shall I call it a political campaign? He should be coming to Omunna. No, even no Omunna. Eba ka ya no haji. Eba ya no ka we hope to ya go Igbo chairman.
What?
Yes. So when this thing got to my ear, I made a move. I have to tell you, but many people don't know the move I made. I countered it and brought somebody, in the person of Sonny Odum from Asaba, Delta State.
Yes.
Yes.
Money meet by one-on-one.
Yeah, I made the move. I positioned him and he, So this thing continued.
Sonny Odum became the chairman of Igbo Union.
Yes.
Okay.
He took over from Emeka Nwosu while I was vice to Emeka Nwosu.
Okay.
Yeah. That was 2009.
So you said this thing continued?
Yeah, that was another time it played out again.
So what is the relationship? Why does Nzuko Umunna, why are the people there always wanting to have a say in Igbo Union?
I don't know. As I said to you, the first person happened to be from Anambra State. We didn't take it that way. Vice was from Enugu. Then after that, the next was Ikechime from Enugu, Vice from Abia State, late Chief John Enwere.
Yes.
After that, the chairman was from Imo State, Emeka Nwosu. Myself, Vice from Anambra State. And from there, and this person who said this thing is an elderly person, older than me.
I thought age, wisdom comes with age.
That's na ụmụnna ka ya nọ haji onye ya agwụ chairman ndị Igbo. So I made a move.
What also formed Anambra State Association?
Then based on that, there have been so many things have been going on that we start to see that these people are taking this in. What happened to 1995 to 1996? We overlook it and repeating this. So after the electing Maze Sonny Odum from Asaba, Delta State, then Enugu people say, okay, they will start their own. Then I have no option. I have to call Anambra. That's how I become a pioneer that form Anambra State Association, ASA Finland, today. Incidentally, they made me chairman.
Oh, you were the first chairman of Anambra State Association?
First chairman.
I never knew that.
Yes, after the first tenure, second tenure, they want me to continue. I ran the chairmanship for 7 years, wow. 2010 to 2017. Then I forced them. I forced myself to that. No, I believe in evolution. I believe, building something is not easy.
Yes.
People who come now, they will be enjoying, like thinking that you didn't do anything. It wasn't easy to gather our people together.
That's true.
But we got it right. And today, what Anambra State is today in Finland is what we planted 2010. Then, when I stepped down, Claret Omotalobi, now in UK,
yes,
took over. It was during his tenure that his administration said that they have to honor me with a patronship as a patron, Anambra State Association. And that is where I am today.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big one. The person you made mention, Claret Omotalobi, is a doctor.
Yeah.
And I will use this medium to also express my condolence to him.
Yeah.
He lost his mom. Dr. Claret, I'm going to put on Aza. I'm going to match. Ikpe malụ eziokwu. Nwanne, biko die
Yes.
Uh,
I called him last night, and I condole with him last night, and he was even after writing all the
Yes.
condolences on the platform. I called him, but people don't know that me and him are brothers.
I'm all in Nnewi ka ọ bụkwa.
Apart from Nnewi, Mones from the same ward.
Ekwuni here.
Yeah, now my little cousins, Undetolu, Omahia, and his elder cousin was my classmate.
Wow.
So when I was trying to tell about some of this, when he first came to Finland, he was surprised that I know his elder brother, John, who is in Sweden, So I said, please, I don't have his number. Send my condolences to John.
God will console you.
Yeah.
God will console your family. God will console the entire family. Onwotalobi family. Mama has journeyed.
Yeah.
We all pray that our journey will be a peaceful one to a place of rest. In heaven.
Amen.
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 Bikono. I cannot speak on behalf of the whole of Anambra State, but having the patron here, I am going to borrow his office to tell you that Anambra State Association and all members of Anambra State members, or all members of Anambra, condole with you and your family.
Yes.
It is well. Yeah. It is well. So he honored you using his office, using his time, using his reign as chairman of Anambra State Association to bestow you for your contribution you have done to the community.
Yes.
When Enugu State said they wanted to be on their own, was the person who said this or the group, were they part of the founders of Igbo Union?
I can remember one of them was one of the founding member, and the person of title is Ebunta. Another person happened to come to Finland. That person have not settled. It was in another city in Tampere.
Okay.
Not really many from, apart from Basilene. But Basilene, of course, an elderly man, So it was the kind of younger ones. So I called them, and they say they have to start their Enugu State. They said. Then I call my people, say, look at the situation we find ourselves. Of course, with Anedo, Iko Joto, Bonaventure.
Yeah, Bonaventure.
Okay. Even this our brother, what's his name? That lost his son.
Roberto.
Ogwejofo.
Okano.
Yes.
Okay.
Clement Anyebu. And so many others. Sorry if I don't mention everybody's name, So we are like the pillars that we started this Anambra State Association.
You mentioned you called your people the Anambra and Igbo Union. No need you to form your own. Or you have a caucus already.
Yeah, it has been there, and we've been trying to suppress it. But the more you suppress it, the more it's always, raises its ugly head by some people. I don't know what they are. We have no choice. Basically, we are the last. It was like few years ago that Abia State, because there are very few of them that live in Finland, very few, that started to initiate to start their own too.
But I thought Abia was part of the Nzuko Umonna.
Yeah, they used to be, but at a point, they feel like they should also. Maybe it has to do something with the pride of a state, It's, sometimes it sounds crazy, sometimes. Of course, to some extent, there's some positivity in one direction, and there's also the negative aspect of it. if you look at the positive aspect of it, sometimes it has to do maybe with a growth.
Okay.
Like if you go to US, they have ASA US. That is where the whole idea started.
Okay.
In UK, the same. Then inside in that US, they have nzukọ ha Nnewi. Sometimes with growth, but if you don't attach bias mind in it, then it becomes the negative aspect of it. And that's why sometimes you look at the center is weak.
Yes. I am among those who share that opinion. That
Yes.
the central point now has weakened.
There are places you have new development union, you know, even though they have also Nigerian Association and the ASA US, new development union, and so on. Just not only about Nnewi, I'm using Nnewi. There are other places.
Progressive Union is one of them.
Yeah.
My parents were members in Lagos.
Sometimes due to growth, you know, there's positivity in it, but whereby people start to attach politics into it, you see the negative aspect of it, then they start to weaken the center.
Is it good then that the central point, the Igbo Union, is weak?
It's not good. It's not good because, as I have said, you know, people are trying to use politics.
Politics? When you say politics? Or Nigerian politics?
Yeah. I mean, because, you see, you cannot give what you don't have.
True.
If God doesn't give you the gift of management, no matter how hard you try, you know, people don't understand. People think that the gift is only about prophet, teacher, evangelist, this and that. If you go to Bible, you know, that's why I love all the books of Apostle Paul. The first one he mentioned there is about management, gift of management. He may be a man of God, highly anointed, but if God doesn't give you that gift of management, you may be failing. Just like in every organization or this thing, management. Sometimes people look at it as if that's why sometimes you see highly anointed men of God, they surround themselves with people who have skill of management.
To manage the important areas that they are not able to.
If any nana go fuma.
Igbo Union into OCD now. Abro direction almost set for it.
No, at all.
Is there a way to repair it?
It's not only me.
I know. But
now, okay, during our time, while I was vice chairman, Clement Nnewi was our secretary. We were functioning very, very, very well with respect and everything. Nnewi's name has been removed from the list. Clement Nnewi's name has been removed. My name has also been removed. I'm sure there may be other people too. These are the ones I know.
From the Igbo Union.
And it was after our time. I think it was the time of, if I'm not making mistake, it was the time of, after Sonny Odum, then came Osisioma, Abisi, Aponau. Then he became the next chairman. It was during that time. Okay, during our time also, Aponau was social secretary.
Okay.
During our time. So sometimes if people learn through the ladder, are you getting me?
Yes.
Yeah. So these days, people just want to have the title. Is it to make up their CV? I don't know. But
position.
Position. But I use the word impartation. Have you imparted anything to people or to the society?
Wow.
So, God has blessed me a lot. Within 4 years of my coming here, I got a permanent resident inside 4 years. At 5.5 years, I get Finnish passport.
Wow.
1996. Those who came maybe 88 and 89, 90, they were supposed to say, how did I make it? That time, Finland doesn't permit dual citizenship. 1996. Finland made the law and they allowed it. That was 2001. Each year they will send me a letter that I have to come and drop one of the passports. They have issued it to me. Many were asking, how did I do it? I just put it carelessly. I didn't even know interview, nothing they say. In 5.5 years, I become Finnish national.
You are really divinely supposed to be here. Your story is unique, is divine. That is as if God himself.
Yeah. To get it now, going through this examination they do, or the kind of certain job you will do to qualify, but it was, should I say, what did I submit? Finnish Basic 3. That's what I submitted.
So the letters they were sending to you.
Yeah. That because Finland doesn't, it depends on the host country.
Yes.
Nigeria allow it.
Yes.
But it depends on the host country.
Oh, they're telling you to come and relinquish your Nigerian passport.
Or to return the that of Finnish passport. I didn't. They write it about 3 or 4 years from that 1996.
Okay.
Until 2001, Finland also allow it.
And then
I never answered them.
The case is now history.
Yeah.
Wow. So you founded Anambra. You were among the founders of Igbo Union. You saw caucus and local politics destroy, or better still, redirected the Igbo Union.
Yes.
But the original intent of the Igbo Union was for all Igbos in Finland.
As I said to you, to that time we opened it, it's just like the problem or that kind of mentality, who will be at the helm of the affair. The two people, our financial secretary is from Turuku, from Imo State. The publicity secretary is also from Imo State. It was only Dr. Ikebude who is from Anambra State. But still.
And these were the same two people who were supposed to register Igbo Union.
Yeah.
They registered Nzuko Umonna.
Yeah. That's what happened at that time. It was really, it's a sad story.
So it's position. For position.
No. That's why sometimes when I see some people, I feel as though I follow to criticize the politics back home. But people come here, they don't learn. Learning is not only, there are difference between schooling and education. You may pass through school, but you are not educated. There may be somebody who didn't go to school, but is more educated than you.
In the character that they exhibit.
Yeah. when God bless you with wisdom and life teaches you, well, life must teach you for you to be educated.
Yes.
You may have made a mistake or mistakes some people have made, then from there you learn. That is the kind of education I am trying to say.
Yes.
Even though going to school, we use the word education. There are people who have gone to school, have every manner of degree, certificates, but they are not educated.
Sincerely speaking, this has been very, very revelatory for me, because from the registration of Igbo Union, you will see there that it is registered as Igbo Union Helsinki. I have always had the opinion that the intent of the registration was for Igbos in Helsinki.
Unless they have bent it. I said I was the one literally that wrote this constitution, even though we are three. But for them to bring out their time, at the end, of course, I put their name.
So if all Igbos are...
It's called IU, Igbo Union of Finland, IUF. That's the abbreviation. That's the original name. I don't know if they have bent it again. Just as I said to you, Association of Nigerian and Finland.
Was that one registered then too? When you people...
I say we revived it.
Okay.
1992.
Okay.
We revived that 1992.
So it was actually registered.
Yeah, the registration was there, but that's why I didn't say that I was one of the co-founders. Like the first generation of Nigerians, maybe I don't know, they didn't have the zeal to continue all this, so it was like falling apart, you know. So,
was there anything like that for Africans? Do you people have that African registration or?
Oh yeah, they have something to do with Africans, but I'm not registered. I'm not with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they have something like that.
You mentioned you people registered a club for football club.
That is this my project.
Yes. Okay.
Africa United Football Club. Yes.
Okay.
I was one of those that founded this, getting registered.
Okay.
Yes, and we played
till Division 4.
To some extent, when age was catching me, I come into management, coaching, and when I left, because it's my passion. Then I started I've been doing a lot of freelancer work, coaching youths, no, not even transport money from anybody.
Wow.
So the question now is, people are asking, what can Finland do for me? But what have you done for Finland? In what way have you made little contribution? As just I have stated earlier, the project about youth empowerment, those things have done it. The city of Helsinki know it. The Ministry of Education know it, But now, how many, because if I don't tell you this, okay, do you know there is a kind of, maybe you must have heard, of course you don't live in Helsinki, maybe you must have heard about African Unity Cup.
Yes.
I was the one that started it. I was the founder.
I heard it from Obiora Aniche.
I was the founder.
Wow.
Yes. And when I started it, Obi was playing professional with Hoyiko. Sometimes he come to, because he loved football.
Yes.
Yeah. I was the one that started it. I ran it for about 4 years. From 1994 to 1998, when I went back to school. The people I handed it over, they messed it up. Then they start to be making it, because that time I was, as I say, getting little money. It wasn't even enough. We have to contribute to make it happen. And the way it was moving, I remember there are two. That's one team or one country. They have a team. They call it Colo Colo from Chile. They used to join us. Teams from Algeria, Morocco, different African countries. We usually have it. Just before Helsinki Cup, which is usually in July.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's something that bring a lot of Africans. They always wait for it. I started it. I've given so much, but I'm not the type that make noise. I'm not the type that one need the accolade. But those who know.
Thank you so much for being on the show today. As we continue to hear these stories, to diarize these important details, these contributions, these immigrants who have come to this country, who have contributed, who have played different roles. The hope is that this show will tell these stories the way they are, told by you telling your story. Nobody can tell this the way you have told your own story. And that is why it is important.
Yeah.
And we thank you for making time to be here, to set the record straight. So that those on the other side, with whatever nuances or comprehension or deductions they want to have from this, it is up to them.
Yeah.
But they let the record be said by the person and people who did what.
There is something I was talking about. I didn't complete it before.
Go ahead,
we were a
sir.
little bit interrupted.
Yes.
As I said, all the people that came just after me, I tried to get them settled, and so it doesn't matter the tribe and so on. So far, you're a Nigerian. They always call me. That is one area. This Dr. Stephen Ikebude, because he received me well, I have to also give a compliment to him. And with that, at a point when the embassy was trying to kind of verification,
Yes.
to indicate who is a Nigerian. Many come to me. There are a few of us who are who have Finnish passport. It has to be somebody who has Finnish passport. I did it to so many people. Authenticate them, with my signature and all my information. The embassy then, they know me. But do you know there are some Nigerians who were collecting money just to attest that this is a Nigerian, 50 euro, 100 euro.
You mean now or then?
Then,
But you did it for free.
yeah, of course.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it, do they still do that now?
That I don't think I don't know, because to be honest with you, for the past 15 years, I don't think I have anything to do with embassy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Anytime since I have my Finnish passport, even if my Nigerian passport expire, I go to Nigeria. You can, even if it expire, you can use it to travel to Nigeria, but you must be sure that you have to renew it for you to go out.
Okay.
So I usually go back home and they renew it when it is when it has expired. I don't. Over 15 years, I haven't been to. I go to Stockholm, but I don't go to embassy anymore. To be all this struggle of renewal and everything,
Wow. If you are given the power right now, would you bring back all the state Igbo associations back to Igbo Union? Would you want that to happen?
I have the will, but do they have the will? Because people are self-centered. People are self-centered. I put a question, I say, okay, I don't want to talk about the country we are. What have you given to your people? It's only about I, me, and myself. Struggle for power. Is it, where will it take you to? I don't know. people always have this kind of ulterior motive, and they,
and for that position.
That is the thing. That is the thing. You know.
You mentioned CV. I never even thought of it, not for once. Like somebody who is a chairman or deputy chairman or secretary will put it like he or she is this in CV. But when you mention it, it's a good point. You know, it builds up some social leverage or profile.
Yeah.
But is that enough that we all now want to have associations?
Yeah.
You mentioned Enugu State has theirs before you. We're going to have theirs before you call your own people.
Yeah.
Now, within Enugu, there is now Ada Union. A part of Enugu now have also their own association.
I'm hearing this for the first time. I'm hearing this for the first time.
They hold their meetings.
Okay, I'm hearing it for the first time.
They had their grill in Turku this summer.
Okay, I'm hearing it for the first time. And I never knew.
So when and where does it then stop? I am even hearing, as at yesterday, I also heard that among Nzuko Monna, the people who are from, what's the name of this?
Olo.
Olo. They are for this Mba 5,
Mbise, okay.
Want to have their own.
Okay. What I heard, what I come to know sometime last year, their women will want to do something. And what I understand is there are things that I feel ashamed to talking about. That maybe some section of women who have been in the seat of executive, you know, almost 6 years or going to 7 years, they don't want to step down.
Yes.
So now they have a split and they have the same function on the same day.
Yes.
These people are doing in this place, these people are doing this thing. I was invited. But do you know what? I turned both down. I have dignity. Some of our people, even some in Anambra, some tell me they go to this one and they go to. I don't encourage something bad. Yes, I don't encourage people. And now they are planning to do Omenimo very soon. They have invited me. I speak to some of them one-on-one. I will not be part and parcel of, you know, where there's division. Some of the Omunam, they are men, you know. There's some boasted that instead of women, they seem to scatter. The men always scatter.
What? Why? What is about these women or this set of women?
I don't know. You know, some, I don't know, maybe it's, you know, some home, you don't know, maybe the wife is the one running the affair.
If your wife is running the affair in your home, does that give your wife authority to run the affairs of Umunna?
You know, when we come to Europe, there are two kinds of us. You know, a very well-nurtured Igbo woman, no matter what, you must be under your man, well-nurtured. You know, it doesn't matter what the society, you know, they say it must, because even in the Bible, a woman must be under a man, must. There's nothing but all this mentality of equal rights, which, you know, it's even happening in Nigeria as well too. So a lot of divorce and so many things, all this kind of rubbish. It's really, you know, equality. You want to do like Finns. You want to do like Europeans. You want to do like Western.
But Europeans don't stay in power for that perpetuity.
You know, when we copy on a wrong note. When we want to copy something, you know, we copy and practice it in a very wrong footing.
Elections don't take place. We are ready to.
That's why I said that I believe in life of evolution. That I stayed 7 years. They say that I have to they don't have any. They say that they want me. Not that, yes, no problem. I didn't start I've called names. You can also, you are part of Anambra State Association.
Yes, I am.
You can verify.
Well, you step down.
Yeah, I say no.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Because there is room for it to go around. The constitution you made with Igbo Union when you were forming it. And now,
no. With Igbo Union, yes.
Yes, the constitution.
Yes. Yeah.
What was the length of tenure for each tenure? Or 2 years for 4 years?
It's 2 years. To every meeting, even that of Nigerian Association, it's a one term of 2 years times 2 maximum.
And it was intentional.
Yes. Yes. So when I start to hear about this women, I become something of a concern.
And from because I heard Izuchukwu Aniche was the one who mentioned it on this show.
Okay.
And I went about to know if it is true.
It is true.
I had a sit down with Igbo Women's Union Finland that used to be, according to them, used to be the women wing of Igbo Union. But they removed the wings, according to the chairperson, that they could no longer fly with Igbo Union. So they became a body that is not affiliated to Igbo Union. When form Igbo Union, women's wing.
If I remember right, what I wrote there is that every Igbo person, by bite or by by bite or by association in the sense that, for example, if any of the spouse is Igbo and the other one is not, it's also an Igbo.
Okay.
That child is also an Igbo.
Okay.
And we didn't because we are very few, that we're not so many. We made it, as I said, we made it that everybody is inclusive, men and women.
In the union?
Yes. But how many of our women it was after 2000 that our women start to, some people, our women start to come, or people go home to marry and they listen. During that 90s, maybe about 3 or 4. So sometimes they don't, it's difficult for them to come.
Yes.
Yeah, it's only when we have peak yule, end of the year, they say that they come. It's, I think, only about 2 or 3 that I remember very well.
So at that time, when you were deputy chairman,
yeah,
and after your tenure, you mentioned Sonny Odom,
yes,
and then Abisi.
Yes.
When then did Igbo Women's Union, the women wing, when did you people initiate it?
Okay, let me quickly now remember. During my tenureship with Emeka Nwosu, I brought it to the house that we should, that was around 2007, we should open women wing. No, ụmụnwoke na-akwadoro ụmụnwaanyị nzukọ.
Okay.
You got to go. I make a women wing, a well-designed constitution. It's only when there are benefits and other things they arrange according to it was her easy. Her not function well.
Yes.
But under the same Igbo Union women wing.
Okay.
Some people, criticize it that no, that they should some, I don't know, those who are not in the husband house, they say, how can they be join those women who are married? It's a segregation. those who are not married
Yes,
or
the
who are
single ones.
divorced,
Yes.
that they should not mingle with those women who are married. Then I remember Okechukwu said, okay, like him, who is single, which means he should go and join the women who are single, or he should remove himself from the destiny. I remember he said that. Say why he was supporting the move, the motion I move. He didn't. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it should be maybe around 2010 or between 10 and the 12, or I don't know when they started it again.
Okay.
You know.
It became registered because Ebele.
Yeah.
Ikoku Dike was. She was the one I had a session with, an interview.
Okay.
She was the chairperson at the time she conducted us the interview. And I think she's still the chairperson. So she said, according to her, when they formed under the men, which is the Igbo Union. In fact, even Apunang is their not chairperson, patron.
Yeah.
So now Apunang usually liaise with the men, and then it goes. So chairman came up as the women's wing. But now they're no longer under the men. They are now on their own. And it's no working na kwadoro but nzuko women, from my findings, didn't go that.
What I mean by that, go ahead. Had the necessary tools.
Yes.
Even when ASA women were about to start,
Yes.
they are listening. I can't remember the amount. We gave them substantial amount. ASA women. Yes. 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 Yes.
And
I had that blessing.
kezi kuji puzi ichefu nzuko ụmụnna.
That is one of those things. It's very unfortunate, a very unfortunate situation, you know. And now they want to do many more, you know. And I start to ask my question. I have so many questions. Who among these two parties? I don't even know who belong to what. Who's going to make the food? Or how will they be looking at themselves?
Huh? And the two women group are differently registered though.
I know. I know.
So ever since now, come on, join together. Nwoke tisa. Oya akazi mma nzukọ ụmụnna tisa. Who benefits from it?
War. Sometimes when you see some people's character here, the attitude, it's find out that it's like they never learn anything here.
People who have been here 2 decades.
They never learn anything here. Of course, no onye njenje ka onye isi ewu mma. Ka efi ya akụziri ndị nọ na village si na-efe mụta. Our people always complain. Many of us here, many are still better than some Finnish people. But they don't complain. They don't cry out loud. Finland do this, Finland do this. But back home, there are people whose prayer point is to go out.
Yes.
So you never can see them speak anything positive about Finland.
Why is it so?
Because human being is insatiable.
Is Finland supposed to take care of their personal?
What have they contributed? If I start to write all these things, I will interview all these things I line out for you. If I put it in CV, how many pages will it be?
Wow. All contributions you did for no income. Okay, because Malak, can I take a break?
Okay.
We'll continue. When I have this question I need to ask you, whether we take a break. You have expressed that you would want, you you have the will, you see there's a possibility for all Igbos to come back to the Igbo Union. If but when we go at any point in time in the history of Igbo Union, enwere Igbo Day, ndị Igbo niile nọ na Finland abịa celebrate here.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I forgot to mention that we usually have actually we do have a New Year festival, which usually about this time of the year. You know, that is that kind of a day we use. We've been doing it almost like every year, or sometimes we skip a year depending. I know we have been to Turku 2 times, you know, to have it here. I've been to Tampere on 2 occasions too, myself. I have also had it.
Ị na-ekwu nke Tuvata. Ka Tuvata ka ị na-ekwu.
Nke Tuvata.
Ịma na Tuvata bụ something, an acronym, is an organization, is not registered, but is among, better still, Igbos, Nzukọ Ndị Igbo Vasa.
Yeah, that's right.
Ụmụ Igbo Turuko.
That's right.
And the community of Ndị Igbo Tampere.
Yeah.
It was put together by Dr. Etebet Umokori when he was chairman of Vasa. And Dr. Ikenna Nubom, who is currently chairperson of Umu Igbo in Turuko, and late Dr. Emmanuel Ene.
Yes.
And I once attended a meeting to involve Igbo Union Helsinki.
Yeah.
Mana Helsinki has never been a part of it. So all the ones you attended that you made mention now, because I didn't move. This year na Turku.
Yeah.
Next year na Tampere.
That's right.
Na Basa.
Yeah.
Last year, Tampere was supposed to host it. For some reasons, they were not able to manage the host of Tuvata Iriji. It didn't hold. This year, it did not hold still.
Yeah.
Tampere completely failed to, because they're usually a host city. They spearhead, and then the other cities, the other members of the other association contribute. From Vasa.
I know.
So
I understand.
It has been going on. Helsinki has been invited multiple times. I was among those who came to Helsinki when Kentucky Bunye Husturai from Tampere, Vasa, and
I think I was in that meeting.
It was during the time of Kingsley.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he was chairman of
Yes.
Igbo Union.
Yes.
So, since you were in that meeting, what was it that didn't make Helsinki join with other Igbo associations that are in these smaller cities?
Yeah. What I understand, I think some people are kicking, you know, I don't know, remember, is it from Tampere or from Turku, that we should change it to Igbo Union Helsinki. That Igbo Union should be general. But that has the name we've been using. I think that is that is something, a kind of a bone of contention. Igbo Union Helsinki.
Okay.
Just as I said when we started,
yes,
I mentioned to you that okay, Emma was in Tampere. Emma was also late Emma.
Yes.
He was a formidable member
of the Igbo Union.
Yeah. He didn't hold any position. The elder brother, Basil, was a vice chairman.
Okay.
2 people from Turku. We are in the executive, as I mentioned to you. You know. So I don't know what people. I was in one of the meeting. Later on, they said they will have another round of BC. I don't know in what way, but I didn't join the meeting again. You know, I will not be able to attest what is the situation, what is the real bone of contention, because if like what you said, we've been doing it rotational at not this city is doing, this city is doing, I say, I know come on, Igbo so it is, yes, and that is the name. I was the one that gave that name, Igbo Union. That Igbo Union, I was the one that gave that motto. That logo, I was the one that designed it in Nigeria and brought it. And incorporated it in when I was making the draft.
The draft.
Yes.
But they removed you from WhatsApp group.
I said they throw me inside snow.
Hi.
So that is where we are.
On this, we'll take a short break.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. See you after this session. Hello. I welcome you back. Our conversation with Eddie. Eddie, how do you call it, sir?
Eddie. Nzewi. Owala Nnewi.
But Nnewi I added, no.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Sincerely speaking, I must thank you.
Yeah.
When I called you on the phone, the interview or conversation was supposed to be for 90 minutes. But right now, I can say we have actually gone close to 2 hours already. So it's a long one, but it's a happy long one. Thank you so much, sir.
It's a pleasure
for giving us this history and putting the round pegs in the round holes, so that people, especially those who are coming newly or who do not understand where all of this is coming from, will have a basis, for at least to engage in the conversation and seek, if possible, reparation can be brought to the associations of Igbo in Finland. Nonetheless, you mentioned in your history that you didn't just play pivotal roles in formulating or founding Igbo Association. You were also involved with the Nigerian Association. You were also involved with setting up Africa Cup, here.
Africa
Unity Cup here in Helsinki, Finland. How did it go with the Nigerian Association? Has it always been progressive? Because according to you said it was a bit, there was an inertia, but you people revamped it. Yeah. How did it go from there?
Yeah, just to say it again, it may sound like maybe I'm trying to insult, but it's not true. I say the era up to the year 2000 was a different ball game, We do things with love. We do things with love and everything, but these days, there are two things that is killing our people. Power and money. Power and money. Power and fame. What for? In this country, if this country doesn't humble you, you will remain arrogant. If Finland does not humble you, whom are you bragging for? Whom are you trying to, impress? So this is a country that no one cares who you are, what title you be, or whatever. It is something I really appreciate that God has given you this kind of gift. I don't know if you study it, but maybe it's a gift or something you have passion for, whatever, And there's a lot of credit to you. You have been doing it, and people have been responding.
Thank you.
Depending on the angle that people, focus. Of course, mine I try to tell you, background history and everything.
Yes.
a lot of your interviews, there are people, most of the people you interview, they say that to some extent they try to like sound negative. I don't know why. Yeah, that Finland is a one chance. This and that. So much people have they say different kind of a thing. But what have they? I repeat the word. What have they imparted to the society?
Have they contributed?
Yeah, what have they contributed? Before you can complain. So life is both ways, you know. There is something little, just like those time I was doing this freelancer thing. I never get any dime from anybody. And even when we are doing football things, you know, we do it with love and everything. We never. And even when before then, when I told you, when we live like, you know, 4 brothers, you know, I took it upon myself, and they respect me. I wasn't the youngest, you know. Making the food, it's my passion. You know, I was the cook, like the housewife. You know? Yes. People who know me, they trust me to the core. You know, I never had any issue to do anything issue, money or to fear of anything. Unless those who doesn't know me, because there's no way you can bend me. There's no way you can bend me. Before I come to Finland, I've seen money, but those things doesn't move me. Fame doesn't move. Things that move people doesn't move me. That is where the way God wired me is different from so many people.
And your process of coming to Finland is the quickest I have ever heard.
You can't hear it any other place. I'm not boasting, but even if I boast, you can go and check.
I had a Zimbabwean who came to Europe through au pair visa.
Yeah.
She went to France.
Yeah.
But her own was within 1 week.
Okay.
I had her on the show. Gabriela, all credits to you. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Okay.
Within 1 week.
Yeah.
She's from Zimbabwe, lived in South Africa, finished her education, and got an au pair. You know, 1 week she was in France.
But again, has she lost the idea of traveling? I say my own. I never ever think of
Going
traveling
abroad.
Anything embassy, interview, visa, nothing. I never it.
She did all those. She had all those. She went.
I said mine was like on the platter of gold.
That's why it's still it's divine.
It was until when I went to Nigeria that I went to see Finnish embassy. To even see the way, you know, just to yes.
And then so power, money, this corrupts us here in this society.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Any fix.
And this, you know, there's also something in many of our people, you know, trying to become what you are not, you know, because God has done this for you want to be like no, it's very wrong. God, you see, like when people are running on the track, God has made so many billions of lane for you to follow your lane. You know, follow your lane. Don't copy anybody. Be original. If I hardly can find somebody with integrity, you know, say this is, you know, there's no way you can bend me. There's no way. Unless I don't know the truth. And even if you tell me, I try to investigate before I will try to come to support what you, I mean.
Did Kingsley threw you out when he was chairman of Igbo? Did you try to go, did you people fix anything after his tenure?
No, up till tomorrow.
Do you people talk at all?
Occasionally when he see me in some occasion, you know, he come to greet me. But citation, is it love? Do you know the dent it is on my own part to throw me in the snow outside? What a humiliation. 5 men carried me, my leg was hanging on the air, carrying me and many people have heard about this, but you know, you know, nobody have had the muscle or the guts to challenge or why should you treat this man like this? But I'm standing. But people forget about karma. Karma is real. Sometimes when it will hurt you back, you wouldn't know the angle. You wouldn't even understand why it isn't happening to you.
He is no longer the chairman.
Yeah.
His time has come and gone.
Yeah. He had the opportunity, he didn't do it.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
A complete shame that a man will think the position he has is to trample on others. Something that it's a shame, knowing fully well that whatever he was then, he is no more. So this power, this fame, this money, this needing to impress others, this okeka, this need to show that why is it really important? Is it for our own selfish ego, or to actualize? You
see, I give you one model. You see, Asian people, you know, Asian people, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Vietnam, there are many of them here.
Yes.
And I think they are more than us by population. You know, you see them, those people, I have great respect for them, including their wife, everything, very peasant, very humble. They do whatever meager job they are doing at a point. They can gather themselves, open a small restaurant or this and that, you know. They'll be working on that. Somebody will pose as this thing with every honesty. Can a Nigerian or say Igbo people gather 2 or 3 people, trust, say, okay, let us start something like this. We are. Somebody say, we are Republican. Ntisa. You know, we cannot do people, you know, thrust themselves to the core and start off something. All this, you know, okay. In fact, not only, even down to Turkish people and Kurdish people. You know, these people, they have some shops, this and that. There are about 4 or 5 people that team up and start that thing. And you don't hear him. And they are doing well, quietly. Why making noise? This country, once you start to make noise, they start to they start to put camera where you are. Quietly.
Even in Koha, the one that is owned by the group, onye by Owego Ogo. At a position, Orumbe Yaritu. Remember?
Yes, that's it.
Election will date. Tenure will time.
What has it? Can you fish got such people? I have seen it all.
You have.
I've seen it all, And you go and check my record. You have seen it all. Like during any meeting I am into, you see, finance is one of the key agenda. Financial Secretary give us updates. How much we have last time? How much did we spend? What is even that is during my 7 years with chairman of Anambra State Association Finland. Ikebude was the financial secretary. Go and verify. Onodugo is there. Anedo is there, and the rest of people. Transparency is the key. Anything you're doing, let us stop complaining. Let us some dubious act, it doesn't get you anywhere. Because imaro nke Chineke ji debego. Embrace decency. Embrace, so why not try to? Onye riri ego ma ọ bụ onye riri ife ụmụnne onye ahụ toro okorobịa. If you think that you know how to maneuver people, why not maneuver ndị ọcha?
Oh, I didn't know you aside ndị ọcha.
Oh, ha menu now. So if ụmụnne, you cannot account for it, how do you sleep?
Can I offer account? In a megare.
Maọbụ spend ya ife 10 euro, inflate here to 12 euro. All those kind of, where does it take you to?
But is that one of the reasons why they want to stay in those positions?
Anything I follow mother made either by a hook or by crook, that person have ulterior motive.
Yes.
Because after man has own way. If you qualify, people will stand you. But all those, sometimes when I look at people's efforts, I start to laugh.
Yes, sir. 3.5 decades, it truly has given you enough time for you to see it all.
Yeah.
There are young people who are coming to Finland. There are people who are even non-Igbos who are going to watch this episode. There are non-Nigerians who are going to watch. There are non-Africans who are part of our community. You have lived in this country for 35 years. You have seen everything that is to see, that one can see. You have been active, you have been in your prime, you've done all. Please, in your own words, I would like you to give a general overview of what people should avoid generally living in Finland. What kind of mindset that you had that helped you to achieve all of the things you achieved, that other people, younger people who are coming either with their spouses or coming alone, to bear in mind for them to have a successful integration and success in this country?
You see, in life, discipline is one of the key that can make a man or any human being. Discipline, Don't be lost with anything, material things. Material covers both money and the other, So during that time that when people come, part of the counseling I give them, this is how this country is. There's no shortcut. Police or security, nobody will disturb you unless there is a smoking gun. Those who hit to me they've been living happily. But those many who are coming, I'm sorry to say, they have some ulterior motive that once you enter here, I go deal with them. I go, these are all those kind of thing. I go wire them. All those. There are people who have some different mindset, no matter what you tell them. But all these things is part of it is basically on the upbringing. Just as I told you, when I was very little, very young, during the war.
Yes.
My father used to send, my father was grade 1 principal. There are those two aged women, widows. Now, they are not even married. I shouldn't call them widows. My father used to support them. So sometimes I make food, buy things, I go there and polish polish their home, clean their home, wash their clothes, this and that, at the age of 7, 8 years. So one of the things that give me a passion, I love to be with older people. And that is where I learn a lot. They tell me life things, I get educated from them. But these days, when you are telling somebody who you can be an uncle to him, you start to look, are you the one that bring me to Finland? So sometimes it's about the will. Are you willing to listen? Counseling. Somebody put you through, tell you the way you should go. Because they have prepared their mindset ahead. Even when you tell them, they say, these people have been here, though they don't, what do they know? So you do what you can do. Somebody who is from a very, very greedy background or who doesn't have home training will always falter, will always fall, will always, do something that the authority will start to look for the person. But if you comport yourself, nobody, we live here, eat. Nobody disturbs you. So what can you tell them? Of course, are they even ready to? Many that even come new, you tell them about Igbo Union, about State Association. You say that one bring me, come here. So what are you going to do? You must first and foremost have the will. Are you prepared? There are people who have been here longer, can cancel you, tell you the way you should go. As I said before, when somebody gives you money, that person is not helping you, he's cheating on you.
It's cheating on you. I won't forget that.
Let the person impart you, show you the way to get settled. So that is the thing.
Let me ask you one more question. I know I have taken your time. I am really sorry that I...
No.
Asananya fulu ugo. Yang olu ugo na anya na afu ugo mgbe niile. I don't know if I would ever have the privilege again to share this space, time, and opportunity, because it's a big one. One of the best gifts I get in doing this is the access to people.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the noise is so easy for people to hear, but signal requires a frequency for you to get.
Yeah.
What you're giving us now is signal. And the signal to noise ratio is 100 to 0. You are sharing your life experience with us. You are putting the records straight ka ndị mmadụ were ghọta ebe mmiri si wee baa n'opi ụgbọgwụrụ. A sị na mmiri ọbụla dọ n'ọkpa adị ikuku nekwe ka ọ na-eri mmadụ. Ihe na-emezi n'ahụ n'Igbo Association ọ na-erizi o nwezi ndị ejizi enwezi lifetime lifelong enmity. Ọ mebego na ọ na-eju onwe ya chọrọ ikweta na ọ na-eme mana ihe na-emebi.
I know.
Families are going through pressures. Wives are beginning to turn to something else. Men are losing their manliness because they don't want to speak the truth. They don't want to correct mistakes. They don't want to remove self-interest. They don't want to accept and say sorry. Maybe. A na-asị nọ ndị Imo, a na-asị nọ ndị Anambra, a na-asị nọ ndị Enugu, a na-asị nọ ndị Igbo Union. Mana ihe na-emebi. Onye ara na-awụghara abụkwa n'onye maka ya maka eji ekwukwe. Ọ maka ndị ụmụnne ya. Ha maka ifere na-eme. Ọ na-emebiri anyị afa. Ewe na-ajụsị biko. Ndị okenye nọ si na this association bịakwara, some of them bịakwara during that time anyị bịakwara. Most of them nọkwa na nzukọ ụmụnna. Some ka nọkwa na Igbo Union. Few. But you have got many too who are also nọ n'asa. Abịa nwee isi na or maybe na ha registago. Ọnụkwa ndị ga-anọkwa ebe ahụ. Ọnụkwa ndị nọkwa n'Enugu. Ọ na-asị na okenye adịghị anọ. Ehu anwụọ n'ọgbụ. Ka ihe mezikwere ndị okenye a na-ekwuzikwu ya ka o si dị.
The one thing is this. Well, okay, by age is there. Uncle okenye alụlụ ana. Onwere okenye alụlụ ana. Ịghọtago okenye ndị a na-ekwu eziokwu. A na-ejikwa ha asị na ha ndị echichi. Na ha chịrị echichi. Ịghọtago if onye like losi n'ọbụ nze nka, n'ọbụ chief nka, n'ọbụ high chief nka, all those kind of, So, I mean, where does this thing take you to? Okay, ndị alụ ana, nke ahụ do. Again, among the younger ones, they don't give respect to the elderly. So there's like two ways, if I should put it that way. It's like two ways. Like in Ajo, the way out. Maybe I didn't say, So people don't understand the consequences of insulting an elder. You are shortening your life. You are shortening your life. If you intentionally insulting, not that maybe there's a mistake, somebody march on you, they say, but you don't somebody that who can be like age of your mother or your uncle, and you are intentionally insulting, you are shortening your life. So that is there are things about this life which some people don't even know the way their life works.
These bad characters and bad eggs among us, is there a way to expunge them?
It's like an influenza, It's so sad that as many don't open up. Many don't say the truth. When they say the truth, I want to side A because me and him is my, all these things it boils down to clique.
Yes.
And we'll be here. 14 those, in our land, the governors or senators or whatever, and this our little community is so sad, it's so painful. This is,
I don't have, my head is not working right now.
I told you this is the mother of all interviews.
I hope I was able to get enough out of you. I hope, because I try my best to see that I ask the important questions and to engage in conversations that people on the other side can pick one or two from.
Yeah, of course, I try as much as I can remember to, pick some, starting from my background, where I was raised, born, and everything, my first career, before coming to how God brought me here, and how difficult it was. Then we understand the needs to come together to be our brother's keeper.
Yes.
And it helped us a lot.
That is
during that time, I forgot to mention, well, I was privileged, or God bless me again, that inside 1 year that I came, I got job before those who have been here 3 years, 2 years.
Wow.
And I become like a superstar. And that's the way everybody want to come near me, And one thing leads to another. I made openings from me. Many of our people got job there. Not only Igbos, including people from Edo State. So that's when I talk about impartation, So if we are giving them like little money, they eat it and maybe tomorrow they forget. Yes. But there's nothing like imparting somebody, making somebody, to have sense of belonging. I mean, to have future or to have something doing. Some may not remember, but some still acknowledge and remember. But you have done your part.
Yes.
That is love. That is love. Giving money to somebody is for immediate sin. People, for me, it's not love. Because that problem will still surface.
Yes. Yes.
But if you inye mmadụ azụ ọta, it's okay. Mana igosi onye a ka esi akọta azụ.
Ọ dịkwa.
If that you have established that person, imego onye ahụ ife ọ bụ.
Ndị Igbo sị na nke ekwuru ekwu, okwu ekwupụtara si nke dị n'ime ya chere goro na ọbụbata tọn ya.
I wasn't prepared, but of course, I try to, to give you maybe more than you were expecting.
Yes.
Because I touched literally every area. Maybe the ones you didn't even.
Yes. Yeah. Like for instance, I didn't know you were even one-time chairperson of Anambra. I didn't know you were even the founding chairman.
I founded it. With
and you gave now the important information on how Nzuko was even formed.
On trying to register that Igbo Union Finland, as I said, some people were from Imo State, hijacked it.
Yes.
And
yes. It's really terrible how from that time there has been this position has been a thing. This my own interest.
Of course, with heavy heart, we forgave them. We forgave them and continued. we forgive them, and they continue to do their, while we are doing Igbo Union, they have their days of doing their omun,
About can the split bidozuri now?
Yeah, so we because say after all, this is a free world. What can you do? You don't have right to go and sue them or to start to fight them. So ebe ka mmiri bido wee bawa n'opi ụgbọgụrụ. They continue like it's very unfortunate. That's human being for you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. Thank you for accepting in the first place. Thank you again for that. Thank you for.
I am honored to be your guest.
The honor is mine, really.
Yeah,
the honor is ours.
Yeah.
I'm talking for myself and those who are going to watch. Because many will find this enlightening.
Yeah.
Many amaro.
Yeah.
You check na PROHP Steffi now. Uzukomuna is first before Igbo Union.
Yeah.
And now, I even got corrected. I have always, in many of my conversations, that Igbo Union was actually Igbo Union for Helsinki.
No.
I'm not one day see Turuku. I have come to know that, but I never knew the whole intention.
IUF.
Igbo
Union Finland. The Constitution I took, because I'm supposed to be a journalist. I love writing.
Okay.
I have passion to, Wow. So anytime you see me, the only time you can arrest me without pen and paper is when I'm in the toilet.
Hey.
Yeah. No, many people they know it. Anytime you can arrest me without pen and paper, it may be when I'm in the shower or in the toilet, even in the kitchen. I have peace, or even if anything that I always
write down.
Yeah.
Is it a good skill for people to have abroad, or even in life generally?
Yeah, it's good, because you may not be able to remember everything. What I'm trying to say, I don't mean like writing poetry or this, but if there is some kind of thought that comes to my mind, I just jot it down. I jot it down. Something to do, something that I plan, as it comes, it helps me.
Somebody said writing is remembering.
Yeah. Actually, writing will activate your brain. Because if you depend on maybe, of course, typing here is also writing. But see here, I have, it was when I was finished from Joe, I started to be jotting some few things here. I like writing. It's never, even that, there was a time during that my era of Emeka Nwosu as Igbo Union chairman and the vice, the secretary at a point was not forthcoming, I don't know what became of him.
You took over?
I took over.
Yeah.
I took over.
Wow. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, but many people don't know, or some who know easily forget.
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Hey, whatever I do it with passion. I was born to serve. Not to live, to serve. Yes, that is the gift God has given me. I was born to serve.
People fail to know, maybe intentionally, intently, or otherwise, that in serving, you lead.
That's where it should be.
But now they just want to lead without serving.
Without serving. God bless you.
And it brings chaos.
Yeah.
That kind of
that's it. Yeah.
The more chairman, more president. Maybe.
Yeah, and of course, during my era, whatever thoughts or agenda I have, I throw it to I first share it with my executive to start with. transparency. These are the things we handle in this agenda. Okay. Then we come to house, you throw it to the house. Sometimes say, no, be this and that. There is something people don't understand about administration. Executive are the people, running or they should be serving. But the house is the supreme body. Yes.
The house
is the supreme body.
They decide.
Yes.
Not the other way around.
No. People don't know. I've told you about administration, management. The house is the supreme body. Supreme is bigger than executive. I know this will cause a problem.
For who?
Yeah, for people who doesn't understand. Say, oh, this man, what is he talking?
But that is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
As a table of plan, members.
Yeah. That's why, that's why sometimes when I bring an idea, which I know is this thing, for you to be a good leader, it's like marketing. You must find a way to sell the idea, not imposing.
As a leader, you must find a way
to sell
the idea,
yes.
Not impose.
No.
Hey. Oh boy. Even when you have the executive power, you still have to sell it, advertise, market it to your members.
Yes.
Before we will be easy.
Yeah. No.
We have to tell ourselves the truth.
And again, for some people, on my own part, I've studied about not only as with all this I've told you, you can understand I'm an administrator.
Yes.
I'm an administrator in different phases. For you to be a good administrator, you must learn about human behavior. Once you learn it and you know the skill you can apply to win them, then the job is easy for you. That's why sometimes I come to meeting. No.
Oh boy.
There are some that maybe they don't like this. I try to plead with them. You have to plead with them. See, this is the game. This is this thing. Try to reason. I bring this thing for you to support the idea, this and that. I may not be the person that can execute it. There are two things: bringing good idea and how to execute it to bring result. There are two different things. You may have a good idea, but execution may falter. That's why in a group, everything is not really executive. In a group, even within the floor, you may find somebody who may have a better idea on how to execute that project. That is why it's good to carry everybody along.
Yes. Everybody.
Very, very important.
Not few.
No.
Everybody.
Every part of the body is important. You can't say eyes because I'm the one that can see. Or what about leg? You can't boast about anything. Or the nose, say what of me that give you the air that you breathe? Or the mouth that is it me that from my mouth I can feed for you to be alive? Or the ear, you say, is it without me, can you hear? So everybody, you must make everybody to be important. Everybody.
Honorable service.
Yeah, that is service. Yes, serve. Everybody, look, as soon as you recognize everybody equal and important, you gain your respect. You don't beg for it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for all that you have given to us.
It's my pleasure.
It's really wonderful. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
I will not split these videos. I will put it as one for all of us. Whenever you watch, wherever you get to, and you want to continue from there. Because I have realized that sometimes splitting these videos, some people miss them. But having one video gives the whole information at once. Yes. If you are joining us, whenever you are joining us, this particular video hits deep on live in Finland, associations of Igbos, and Nigerian community. But there are innuendos for every other tribe or every other national that wants to succeed abroad. The kind of discipline you need, the focus, the servitude you need to lead your people. Leaders are servants. They lead in servitude of those that they lead. Thank you for being a part of this episode. Do your part, please, by sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Particularly, I didn't even know. I heard it when I called him on the phone that he is also one of those who comments. I did not even know, but he will also be there to respond to your queries or to commentaries that will require him to react to. He's one of us. We are learning from ourselves. And for those who have been here before us, to come to share their contributions, ask yourself, wherever you are in different parts of the world as a migrant, what are you contributing to that place that you are in? Don't only focus on what you are going to take away or benefit. That is one thing I'm taking from here. And to live a life that is more impactful to others. Not just giving money, impactful, settling them. Sir, thank you very, very much.
It's a pleasure, my brother. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
And I'm honored
to
be your guest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I pray that you continue in the same way because your program is very educative and very informative.
Thank you.
And a lot are following you. And I mean, it helps even for those who are yet to come.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.